Welcome to L&H Industrial, honestly better mental fitness. I found mental fitness a few years ago, and it changed my life. It's changed my family's life. And now we're bringing it to all of L&H Industrial to put it out to the rest of the world. Thank you for joining us.
Question number one, Mike. You speak all the time to natural talents, unique abilities, fostering those, growing those. What is that? Why should we care? And how is it different than better mental fitness?
Yeah, so unique abilities. I think mental fitness and mental resilience, you really need to work on those first, because if you don't have those, you're going to run into a lot of crisis. But right after you get a practice in those, and you're never done on any of this, but right after you get a decent practice in mental fitness and mental resilience, you should come into the unique abilities and your natural talents, basically. And the reasons that's important is you have a lot of pressures and a lot of people telling you what you should do and be. It starts with your mom and your dad and goes into your teachers, and it never ends, right? Church is telling you how to be, the government's telling you how to be. And that really, if you sit down, you can't be everything. Travis says this, that you can be anything you want. You just can't be everything, right? You can have anything you want. You just can't have everything. And that's no more true than today. So you really need to sit down and figure out what your unique abilities are, what your natural talents are, and where your happy place is. So if you figure out your happy place and you know yourself, then you can set your life up personally and professionally to spend as much time as possible using your natural talents. And I'm not saying don't go do the hard things. If you choose that, let's say you choose you want to go surfing, right? You want to be a surfer. Well, great. You choose that. It's going to be hard for a little while, right? Just like anything you start, you're going to look silly for a moment, and then you're going to get the hours and the days, and pretty soon you're going to get it, and it's going to be added to your unique abilities and natural things. So don't mistake it for saying do the easy stuff. Do the hard stuff. Just do what you choose to do. And we've got a nice program that Stacy's actually focusing on to help all of you get into your unique abilities. Travis can definitely help you get into your unique abilities and decide what you want to be in this life. So I think unique abilities, natural talents is really important and powerful. And we're actually going to be releasing the book, Know Thyself, Love Thyself. And that is it's the third level is natural talents and figuring out your natural talents.
If I only get one bumper sticker for my car, the bumper sticker is this: the only thing worse than singing the wrong song is singing it loudly.
Yes. And you see a lot of people doing that nowadays. They're faking it. They're being what they think others want them to be, with total disregard to what they want to be and what they love to do and be. And they've spent some time thinking about that. And it's really not anybody's fault. It's culturally set up that way. And it came over from Europe, where it was, go do these things because you're not good at them, right? Because you don't like doing them. Go do the hard things. No, that's wrong, right? Go do the hard things that you choose to do, of course, absolutely. But choose wisely, because life is short, and you want to spend it in something that you love to do and you're passionate about. Makes it a lot more fun. Makes your heaven on earth.
So you figure out who you are, you figure out your unique ability, and then you use, once you have that, then you use mental fitness to optimize the process and do great things with it.
Yeah, and it is all a practice. I would start with mental fitness as a baseline foundation. And then I would go to mental resilience, which means you go out in the world and somebody gives you a crossword or looks at you weird or punches you in the face. How long does it take you to recover from that? And then I would be stepping into natural talents and really focusing on what your natural talents are. And then I would go into mission, vision, values. Make sure you're aligned with. Hopefully you have your own, but if not, at least you're signed up with other people that have one that excites you. And the final one for yourself is into flow, personal flow. So if you have those others, you can easily drop into flow, which is your heaven on earth. You're going to love it when you drop into flow. And then the one step above that is group flow. And that's much about the leader. There's always a great leader. They don't have to have the leadership role, but there's always a great leader that gets people into group flow, because it takes an orchestration of that and putting it together and making it work.